Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be showing you my Altoids survival kit. So this is it. As you can see, I have added a few things to the outside, like a rubber band, which most of the YouTubers have one of these just to keep it shut. And I use rubber bands for like everything, so that's helpful. Another thing I added was, it's kind of bunched up here, was electrical tape around the ends. And this also helps it stay waterproof, especially back here because it's coming out where a hole would be. So that would definitely help keep it waterproof, and it helps seal it shut, and so it won't just pop open. I usually either have this in some sort of bag, but if I don't, I'm just going to carry it around. I'll usually have it in this right here. And then I also usually have, let's see, it's not in here, but I also usually carry around a plastic baggie, which sometimes if I know there'll be water or something, I'll put this in that, and I'll have like a mini pin that also goes in this bag, but it fits in here very nicely, and it has one of these, whatever they're called, on the back. But anyways, let's get into the inside. So, have a rubber band. Hold on, remove those. Okay. So, as we move inside, as you can see here, this is a magnifying glass that came. It actually came off of a credit card. It was from some sort of business card thing, and so I just cut this. As you can see, it's not very nice, but I like this because it's pretty thin. I do have another one in here, because this probably isn't the best, but this is I still like this. It's nice and compact. And then, as you can see, also up here I have a razor blade and some electrical tape, and those are very useful. Then as we move down, here's my other magnifying glass. This actually came off the end of another one that had another end over here, and I just basically sawed it off. And this one's a little bit stronger, and so it's nice. But another thing I can do is put these two together and make it an even more powerful one. And then as we keep going, as you can see on the top here, I have a fishing hook. It's kind of dirty from being in here. But I have a fishing hook that I just taped here and here and then around this. That way it won't get caught in anything. And I also have some fishing string in here, but I'll show you that later. So I have a fishing hook. In here I have a small Swiss Army knife. This is nice. It's got a pair of scissors, mini scissors on here. And it also has, I believe, a knife and a file. File, knife, which are decently sharp. And once again, I do have the razor blade, so if this doesn't work, that's okay. And then right here, I have some ibuprofen, 2 packets of ibuprofen. I just wrapped these in saran wrap and then taped around them. These are, I'm always, or if I'm with an adult, I don't know if I can take these, but if I'm with an adult and they need some, these are good. And then here, this is a compass. This is actually made for a paracord bracelet, and this isn't like super tiny. I have a button compass, although I did lose it. But I want to get a smaller one because this does take up quite a bit of room. But anyways, I have a compass, and it is right. And then here I actually have some salt, and this is actually very easy to do. This is a straw. All you got to do is you take a pair of needle nose pliers and then burn one end of it, and then that'll keep it waterproof. Then I'll put salt in it, do it to the other end. This is totally waterproof. I like salt for, you can use it for quite a few things. It helps with, if you have a small piece of meat and you cover it with a bunch of seasonings, it'll help. Even if it's not exactly in the best of condition, this will help add flavor, or even just something that's really bland, I can add this to it. Another thing here, this is actually a mini clone bottle, like a mini sample bottle, and I emptied that out really good. Then I would take the top off and put WD-40 in here, as you can see. So there's some mini case of WD-40, and I will get to the reason why. Actually, no, I'll just say now. So it's a WD-40 here, and the reason why I have that is, so this is a small piece of cotton ball, but so you can light one of these. One of the main reasons I have this in here is for fire. You can light, I guess, if you put WD-40 on here, it'll make this thing burn for like 10 times longer. Another thing is, I can use this as a fire starter, because if I just light a match and I spray this, it'll shoot it out like a torch. So that's nice. It's like a flamethrower. And then here, as you can see, these are just some mini tweezers that I took from a Swiss Army knife, and I just took the end off to save room. These are mini tweezers. Those are really compact. I love these things. Right here I have a candle. This is a good fire starter, because if you can at least get this started or on fire, you'll have quite a bit of time to get it started, to get a fire started, because it's not just going to burn right out. It'll burn longer than a match at least. In here I have some in another waterproof container, as you can see. Mini matches, a few mini matches. Looks like there's 3 or 4. 4, I think. These are just in case my other matches in here get wet. I'll still have these. And then I have a little flint, whatever you call these, strikers. I'd probably use my knife with it. I would just, and then it would start a fire. It spray sparks out. And then I have a whistle here. This is actually a very powerful whistle. I'm not going to blow it because I'm inside, but this is actually very powerful whistle. It's just a mini one. I bought this online. It was pretty cheap. I also bought this online. I have a few, I don't know where they all are. Okay, here I have a mini zip tie, good for holding stuff together. Here, I just folded this up and then taped down one end. I have some aspirin. Here I have, I guess I could probably cut this shorter, but here and here I have some, these are just, it's some thread. I have a few needles in here. Thread, sewing clothes, whatever, back together. I have Pepto-Bismol here. This is some fishing line. As you can see, I just rolled it up on a pencil and then just cut the ends of the pencil so it's nice and compact. Here I have one of these. This is also useful, like the zip tie, a bag tie thing with the wire inside, so you can bend them up. That's also useful. Here I have a broken match. Okay, a match. 2 matches. Well, hold on. 3 matches here. One of them's broken for some reason. And then I have a few strike anywhere matches. Okay. 2 strike anywhere matches. Here's another match. I have 2 strike anywhere matches. These are nice in case these don't, end up working or I lose my striker. And then I have some duct tape here. Rolled up some duct tape. It's nice and compact. I have, this kind of, what do you call these? I can't think right now. I don't know. Whatever you like the matches on. This one's good for a striker or something like that. This one's good for these. This one's really good for these kind. And I've heard that, sorry, you can't see it. That one's really good for these mini ones. And I've heard that with these matches, so what it's best to do is you take the matches, I'm not going to take them out, but you take the matches and you just put them in between this and pull, and that'll get it lit quicker. I have another one in here. This one's more rough for the bigger matches. I just cut that off of a matchbox. Here I have a medium prep pad. I have a coffee filter, and this is good for if you're going to boil some water. Sorry, that was my phone. If you're going to boil some water, you can put that over it, and you can empty the water into it, and then it'll get all the dirt out before you boil it. So that'll help. And then I also have, let me think. I have a few needles. Okay, a few needles. Like sewing needles. I have just a Band-Aid, regular Band-Aid. I have a few butterfly bandages. Adhesive bandages. I have a safety pin. A mini fishing weight, and a snap swivel. In here I have a few nails in case I need to just bolt something up onto a tree or whatever. And then in here I have a bigger Band-Aid, and this one supposedly has like one of these things in it, and so when you put it on, it'll help, it'll clean it. And then even further, I have one more thing, which is foil. As you can see, I don't know how much foil is here. There's actually quite a bit. I just smashed down. But foil, you can light a fire on wet ground, plus it works as a good signal mirror, as you can probably see. And then the bottom of the can is once again another signal mirror. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you liked this. Make sure to like and subscribe. My next video will probably be a review on a knife, and so I hope you like it.